The second topic is Routed System Designer, or referred to as RSD. Users will be able to quickly create routing paths by dragging a handle or automated path creations, and be able to instantiate any associative 3D geometries. In this filtration plant, many of these designs have already been completed. We will demonstrate how to create a path, then place 3D components to support the design requirements. In this pump area subassembly file, I've hidden what has been created, using Revision 1 component to recreate what was added before. Using RSD, then create the path with stock included. Notice, when defining direction and dragging a handle to specify downstream points, RSD will auto-align the path and its distance. Once the path is defined, the stock and elbow will be automatically added. As we review the assembly navigator, all the materials have been added as a component within the Revision 1 file. Users can edit the defined path by selecting the component, MB3, then select Move Routing Object. RSD handle will then appear for the dynamic drag movement. I will dismiss this first approach and then demonstrate another method. Start with a path creation, then add components from the reuse library onto the path. Create the first path using RSD. I will add a second path to the second pump. Additional note, users can create a path and then break the path to a specified location or length to achieve the same type of results. Once the path has been created, Assembly Navigator shows several sub-components related to the path. Designcenter provides out-of-the-box these standard parts within the reuse library. I will navigate within the list and place the butterfly valves from the reuse library and locate them before the pumps. When users select a valve location, they will have the ability to drag the handle or input the exact value for the correct position. After the valves have been placed from the reuse library, I will add the flanges that are required for the valves, pumps, and also at the inlet. Please note, when placing flanges, users can select proper position and the solution for the correct orientation. I will add reducers next. This is to support the system requirement taking from 100mm pipes to 80mm pipes. No different than previous reuse library plumbing components, Designcenter gives users the flexibility to place the desired components in the right orientation and location as required by code. As users can see, dimensions showing the distance and placement, you can easily grab those dimensions or handle and properly insert the desired outcome. The next logical step is to place stock pipes of 100mm onto the path. By simply selecting the previous defined paths, Designcenter will instantiate the defined stock pipes in place. Once I have selected the paths with 100mm stock, I will add appropriate elbow pipes from the reuse library. Please note, whenever an elbow or T has been added to the stock, Designcenter will trim back the stock to those newly placed parts accordingly. Once I've added the elbows, I will now add a T-shaped pipe to the system. And I see that the same behavior from the trim back for adding it as well. What is left now is to add reduced pipes to the inlet to the pump system. Using the stock option like before, I've navigated to appropriate stock option, and now just by selecting the remaining paths, and the 80mm pipes are now added. When all the pipes, elbows, valves, reducers, and flanges have been added, The last required plumbing component is adding those gaskets. Using place standard part option and selecting a gasket under fittings, users can select the right size of 100 millimeter and 80 millimeter pipes accordingly. Then just simply select those locations shown on the display. Designcenter will automatically add them to those positions. When all the work is done, let's review the results of our work. We see from the Assembly Navigator of all the components that have been added to the Revision 1 assembly, which reflects to what were created in the previous versions that were added to this assembly. In conclusion, we demonstrate how easy it is to use Routed System Designer to create path, adding equipment, and then instantiate all the necessary pipes to support this demonstration. Thank you.